Let's see if this works. Surprise live. Hi friends, namaste. Back to my hotel in Kathmandu. I'm tired. I'm hungry and dirty. All my clothes are just filthy. But I am grateful to be back, and what a journey even just to get back to Kathmandu from Lukla. What an amazing airport. High in the Himalayas. We had to wait, me and a bunch of other climbers, 4.5 extra hours to catch our 6 a.m. flight. So I just got into Kathmandu now. The weather started off really nice this morning. If you saw my live stream from the airport right there, my hotel. And then like Everest and high Himalayas, they have their own weather system, and this huge wall of fog came in, so no plane could land for hours. So there was a backlog of planes, and finally we could see that wall that had lifted briefly was coming back down, and we're like, oh no. However, it lifted long enough for my flight to land and for me to hop on it and get back to Kathmandu. So I'm feeling grateful, humbled by the whole experience. Surreal. That's what it feels like coming back here. I mean, it's its own world in the Himalayas already. Nepal is its own world. Kathmandu is its own world. So I'm going to be processing a lot of what happened in the last 2 weeks now. And it was a lot. It just, like I said, I feel surreal right now. Just like, whoa, did that really happen? Anyway, I want to say thank you again for all your prayers, your good wishes, your birthday wishes. Thank you. I will be looking at and responding to everybody's messages. Just may take me a little bit of time, so be patient. But I'm happy to be back. And here I am now. Buddha, thank you. I spun a lot of prayer wheels on my way up to Everest Base Camp and back. And I am grateful that there was no injuries, not even a cut. Not even a cut. And I did 4 days in my flip-flops. My feet are so happy to be back in them right now. And it just, I didn't get sick, and a lot of people get sick. It's very typical for people to climb, and I got to tell you, that airport sounded like a hospital. People coughing. There were a lot of summiters who've been stuck up in their summit to Everest because of that dangerous overhang cliff of ice wall on Camp 1. So there was a lot of summiters that were sick in the airport. They looked pretty beat up, I gotta say, and massive respect for anybody that attempts to summit Everest. It's not my desire. Everest Base Camp was good enough for me. And that was challenging, more challenging and harder than I ever imagined in so many different ways. I'll be sharing more of that story with you with days to come. But yeah, so I was able to interview a summiter. He actually passed me really fast right before Namche Bazaar. And I yelled out, "Did you summit?" He said, "Yes." And we ended up sitting next to each other in the airport waiting. So I'm like, what a great opportunity to interview him. Obviously, like, he was pretty worn out, weary, and didn't want to be on camera. But my journalistic nature was like, I gotta know the core motivation. So I was able to ask him a lot of questions, and he was very forthcoming. I can tell you right now, because people are completely humbled, tired, beat up, dirty, hungry. Some of these people you could just tell, like, the weather, the conditions, the extreme conditions just got to them. You saw a lot of people with just massive skin problems because of that climb. And yeah, he got stuck up there. So he was stuck up, I forget what camp, maybe second, Camp 2, for a while. And he said it was so cold, and that even the heater tent didn't work. And he was telling me about that experience, and I was just like, wow. I thought what I did was hard, but the people that go up for the summit, man, I just have massive respect also for the Sherpa community. I got to see firsthand what that looks like, experience that with my amazing Sherpa. He didn't even rest. He took me down to Lukla, and he's already back up with another group going back up to Everest Base Camp right now. And that's what a lot of Sherpas do. There's no rest, not even a rest day. Like today, I'm gonna take it easy. I'm hungry because I really didn't get to eat much breakfast because I was running out the door to get an airplane at 6 a.m. that didn't come for 4.5 other hours. And so I'm gonna go eat something right now and rest and process and marinate and percolate on everything that occurred in the last 2 weeks high in the Himalayas. And I thank you for coming with me so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me on such an expedition. And lots more pictures and videos to come. I just have so much gratitude for all of you. So thank you for coming with me. I could tell I lost some weight, at least 6-7+ pounds. Like my pants are just falling off me. And I mean, that's what happens when you're high altitude climbing for 11 days straight. Your caloric intake is not what it's used to. The clean protein is not there, the fresh vegetables and fruit. So I'm craving fruit right now. So I'm gonna go find some fresh fruit, some food. While I'm climbing, I don't eat. I'm suggested to not get sick, 'cause a lot of people do. Not to eat meat and not to eat dairy. So it was hard to get the amount of protein my body needed up there, and I had some protein powder with me and looking for creative ways. I can tell my body's like, oh, please feed me now. So I'm gonna find some good food, some fruit, and just like chill, because it was on every single day up there at high altitude, climbing the way that I did, and just enduring. I've learned a lot about myself in so many different ways, which I'll be sharing. There was some true adaptation and endurance for the level, the gauntlet of challenges thrown out. Like even now, I'm having to reprogram myself because I got to my hotel, which is, it's a nice hotel, and I have my own room, which is like, what? I have a room with a bathroom? And I'm like shocked by certain things that we take for granted, especially in the Western world. I have a toilet that I don't have to pour water into to flush, that I have to share with 20 other dirty climbers, guys that absolutely have no aim, it's just everywhere. And that there's actually toilet paper in the bathroom, and if I turn on the faucet, water comes out. Oh my goodness, what on earth? Like these simple things that I got used to and endured and up on the mountain. I know I've got a little bit more re-immersion to happen right now. Namaste, Sanil, how are you? I'll be talking to you soon. Just simple things like that. Simple things that we take for granted all the time. So there's so many different themes and sub-themes that have transpired from this expedition. I mean, ultimately it's self-mastery. However, like humbled gratitude, humility, adaptation, patience like nothing else. It was just chock full of lessons for me to grow and expand. And this was a massive soul expansion journey, which I'll be sharing more about. I wanted to let you know I made it. Oh yeah, Lukla, I said it was 12,000 feet. It's not, it's 9,100, but that's still pretty high altitude to be able to land a plane on a tiny, tiny little airstrip and take off. We clapped again for our pilots when we landed here in Kathmandu, because not only was that wall of fog coming down on us, we were trying to escape because people have gotten stuck up there for days. I had one Sherpa that was sitting next to me tell me that the other airport that they go into Lukla once, because of the weather, he was stuck there for 22 days, so he missed the entire expedition. And right now they have flooding at the other airport, and I have a lot of friends, climbers that I've met on this journey that are going to that airport and then take the long drive back to Kathmandu here versus a direct flight, which is what I took. And they may not be able to get out on the roads because the roads are flooded. We've had a lot of weather here lately, and it was rough climbing down from Namche. It took me 2 days to climb up there, and I descended in 1 day, 9 hours, just under 9 hours. Every step calculated. Muddy, rocky, tricky, And the last 2 hours in uphill, I'm like, I don't remember all this. This is hard just to get back. Like, everything has been difficult. And so it's just tested me in so many amazing ways. So you can tell I'm tired. I deserve like a couple days of rest right now. And it's humbling and wonderful and expansive, heart expansive in so many ways. And I'm grateful to my amazing badass warrior Sherpa, Sonam. And thank you for everyone that sent some good vibes to him. Amazing guy. He helped me get to Everest Base Camp in so many different ways. And I know that he and I will stay friends. So that's what happens when you bond like that in situations that are more extreme. And I'm going to be processing a lot right now. And right now my stomach is saying, feed me. And feed me some fresh fruit. Like, I'm missing my antioxidants. So thank goodness, shout out to New Skin. All the amazing technologies and products and supplements and skin and everything that I put in and on my body kept me healthy out there. What an amazing company. Because a lot of people were sick. And I didn't get sick one iota. None. And I just feel like, oh, so blessed. Because you don't want to be sick up there. It's already hard. It's already really hard. Then add sickness to that, or lack of energy. That was another one that I saw from a lot of people, even guys, young guys in their 20s, just brought to their knees by the altitude and by the intensity of this climb. I think it was a lot harder than a lot of people knew. And even to get to Everest Base Camp and back, a lot of people were taking horses and then helicoptering out. So respect to everyone in their own journey, their own way. I decided to walk, climb all the way out. And I appreciate the summiters that climb all the way in, climb to the top of Everest, and then climb all the way back down. No shortcuts. But, props to anyone that just attempts this. So, I'm hungry. I'm gonna honor my body, my vessel, my temple, my meat suit, put some good food in it, and some protein and some antioxidants. And I'll be sharing a lot more very soon with you. So much love, and I'll see you on the next video.